operating the Kärcher CV300 couldn't be any easier. The first thing we want to do is go ahead and inspect the cord. Now if you find any exposed wires or any rips, tears or anything like that, go ahead and report that over to your supervisor so we can get that replaced immediately. Next thing, go ahead and check the bag condition. What I mean by that is the bag full or half empty? If it's full, obviously we need to go ahead and get it replaced. Go ahead and plug the unit in, turn on the main power, make sure your brush is set correctly, and away you go. But remember, this is a 2-motor upright, so you can actually do one-pass vacuuming with this because it's all about productivity with the Kärcher CV300. Now maintaining your Kärcher CV300 couldn't be any easier. It's very simple. First thing we're going to do is start with inspecting the cord. If you see any exposed wires, any cuts, any nicks in that cord, please report it immediately to your supervisor so we can get that replaced. Next thing we want to do is go and inspect the bag. You guessed it, if it's completely full, go ahead and change it. If it's halfway full and we're still getting decent vacuum performance, well, you're probably still okay. Now when it comes to inspecting your filters, you're going to notice there's a motor filter underneath the bag itself. Now you don't have to replace the filter every time you replace the bag, but we do recommend that you replace both your motor filter and exhaust filter about every 6 months. So January and July, whatever makes sense to you, again about every 6 months. Now when it comes to inspecting your brush roll, if you find any obstructions or any hair or anything wrapped around it, go ahead and remove all that stuff and go ahead and put it back into place. Now the next thing I want you to do with your brush roll is to make sure we have good brush contact. The easiest way to do that is make sure you have bristles exposed beyond the brush housing. Run a credit card or a driver's license across it. If it contacts the brushes, well, you're still pretty good. If it doesn't, we have to replace the brush roll. Now the last thing I want you to do is go ahead and wipe the unit down. That way it looks as good as it performs.